Hello and welcome to series 2 of Poems in the Potting Shed. I hope you had a lovely summer and that you managed to get outside for at least some of the time. Here in Warncliffe Side, these runner beans have just about run their course, although we have had 4 harvests from them, which are all now chilling in the freezer, so I'm pretty pleased with that. My tomatoes have been less successful. I reckon about 70% of them are still rather green, and I think that's probably because I planted them a bit late in the year and I wasn't exactly uniform with my feeding of them over the summer. I'm told that if you cut them off with a bit of the vine still attached and you place them on the windowsill, there is a good chance that they will turn red. So here's hoping. There's not much sunshine around this weekend, not enough to ripen my remaining tomatoes for sure, so I thought I'd conjure up some of my own in a poem I wrote a while back about 2 sparring partners who had to work out how to get along with each other. The sun gets up each morning and climbs into the sky. He heads to bed each evening and the moon goes floating by. And so it is, and so it was, until one fateful day when the sun got up one morning and the moon was in the way. "Excuse me," said the sunshine, in a friendly kind of chat. "I hate to say you're in my way. You know, we can't have that." "Look here, Mr. Sunshine," the moon began to say, "I've got the right to be here every single day." "Well, that just cannot happen," said the sun, now quite alarmed. "We can't just whiz around the sky. Someone will get harmed." "I go first," began the moon. "No, me," said the sun, and pretty soon a fight broke out, upsetting everyone. The sun and moon refused to shine, and both went skulking off. The land was plunged in darkness. Summertime was off. For almost 7 weeks. Then folk had had enough. The sun and moon must both be friends. It's time that we got tough. The sun was told he must invite the moon round for her tea. The moon was told to thank him for his pleasant company. It started well, not too bad, but shouting soon broke out. The moon got very angry, throwing stardust all about. The sun got red and flustered and really rather hot. He stamped on Mars a few times while swearing quite a lot. "Look, we need a plan," they said once they both sat down. "Can we both just start together and follow each around?" "Like a sort of relay?" asked the moon in careful tone. "We'd both set off together, but from a different zone." The sun said, "Even better. We can both keep on the move. You know, I didn't think of that. What a team we'll prove." And so it is, and so it was. The sun wakes in the east, the moon sleeps after sailing west, to keep the peace at least. Now, if you'd watched series 1 of Poems in the Potting Shed, you'll have seen me putting these pumpkin plants into the soil about 3 months ago. There's still a few weeks to go before Halloween, and I think they're looking rather promising. So with a bit of luck, I'll have pumpkin pie by the time we get to the end of the month. Pumpkins do need quite a lot of space, and I planted them a little bit too close to the runner beans, and over the year they managed to grow all the way up the stalks. So next year I think I'm going to do what Monty suggests, and I'll actually grow pumpkins up a climbing frame. Gardening is mainly about trial and error. and I've enjoyed my experiments in the garden this year. But like everything else, the best chance of success is careful preparation and research, and I'm already planning huge changes to the garden when I get through the winter. Still, I do miss those warm summer days in the garden when the bees and the butterflies dropped in to say hello, and we had those long warm summer evenings to enjoy. I don't know about you, but I'm not really ready for these darker days yet. I'm happy in my garden, a safe and happy place where nature and my own bare hands have learnt to interface. I often let the plants dictate, but gently nudge them on and help the flowers find their place to face the warming sun. Some plants are welcome neighbours, blooming best in groups, whilst others thrive when on their own, away from other troops. Weeds are not a problem if you spot them early on. Stay diligent, then focus in, then pull up every one. When the future seems to stumble, unsure of where it's going, great comfort can be found outside, just watching flowers growing. Bye for now. Follow David's Poems on Facebook to watch previous episodes and read more poems, or visit the website www.davidspoems.co.uk.